Hello.
We're back.
We are so back.
We've returned from Gencon.
I know it's been like 2 weeks since we've last been live, but
We returned from Gencon empty-handed.
yeah, we did not get the promos.
We did not get con promos.
We tried every day, but
Yeah.
alas, the system was not set up for humans to be able to interact with it in a proper way.
I even got a confirmation screen, and that was not good enough apparently to get the stuff.
Yeah.
I was informed that the app just does that. Like, it just tells you you've got a ticket even if you don't. So, yeah.
If you had it like on your wish list, it wouldn't work. If you like tried to add it to your cart and it was still processing wish lists for other people, I guess. It was like, come back later. I'm like,
yeah, I don't. Maybe
there's no later.
Maybe we should have tried the wish list sooner. I don't know. It was so infuriating. It was just It was just an infuriating experience. Now the upside was that we were infuriated only for I think
like 15 minutes a day, maybe.
It wasn't even that per day, right? Now, I when I got the confirmation screen, I had to go wait in line, but apparently you could just tell somebody, hey, I'm here for the Star Wars thing, and they would just direct you over to another place. And so I was inconvenienced for about 30 minutes one day because I was told that I could get one, but I couldn't.
Which is like the worst case scenario.
I think that's the worst case scenario,
because then you wasted your time.
I told it to several people, and they were just like, they were getting like mad for me. They were like, "Ooh, ooh, that happened to me." Ooh.
You're like, "Yep,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
it did happen to me."
Yeah, I mean, I was a little bit more. So, I mean, I looked at it and I was like, I don't know, this is probably too good.
Yeah,
true,
it's probably not going to work.
It's probably not going to be. I took a screenshot of the thing because I was like, taking this with me, and I get up to the front of the line and scan my badge, and I'm like, you don't have a ticket. I was like, okay, well, here's my screenshot, and they're like, oh yeah, you got one of these, and I was like,
yeah. I mean, the app itself was awful because like it wanted you to enter payment information even though the ticket was free.
Yeah,
and the app wouldn't like save your payment information. Nope. So we started using the web. We like went to
the last couple of days we used the website, and it like was a little bit better.
Yeah, it was a little better, but it was still like.
It would like process the wish list. So I like Sunday, I was like, okay, last ditch effort, I'll add it to my wish list, and then tried to process it from the wish list, and it didn't work.
I guess that's why 10,000 people are trying to get 200 tickets.
Yeah,
from an app that's not designed to handle that. Like even websites that are designed to handle like a large amount of people trying to buy a small amount of things. They usually like have a queue they put you in.
Yeah.
And you now have 15 minutes to check out.
Yeah, you have to rate limit that stuff. I mean, that it's been a long time since I've worked for a software company, but when I worked for the software company, that was one of the things that we ran into. You gotta rate limit stuff because otherwise you just DDoS yourself.
Yeah,
like, depending on what size of server you're working with. So
DCCCXX was a shit show. It feels like they don't care.
It's so now there is a layer of convention bureaucracy between the companies and the actual customers, right?
Yeah, like everybody doesn't really have any control over how Gencon's app handles ticket distribution.
Yeah,
I'm like way happier with the way this went versus
right.
asking everyone to wait in line.
Exactly. Let's compare and contrast. Okay, let's say Justin and I stand in line for 2.5 hours every day just to not get the item, versus we use a website that doesn't work for 15 minutes.
Or it's like, we can get this if we wake up at 3 a.m. and go to the con and sit there for 6 hours.
Stupid. I'm not doing that.
Then we would definitely never ever have a chance to get it because we're not doing that shit on our vacation.
Right. I got brunches to eat.
Yeah, we got better stuff.
Right, this is a vacation. So I think we were inconvenienced the least amount of time possible to not get these, right?
Yeah.
So so in my opinion, that's a good system.
At the same time, it's like
they're the one that inconveniences you the least.
Yeah, and they're not like necessary to get for like your functioning in this game. Like
they were really cool looking.
They're really cool looking.
They're really cool looking. Wish I could have picked some up. If they mattered that much to me, I would pay the market price for them, but they don't.
Yeah.
So I won't. So there you go.
Yep. So we today we're gonna play Star Wars. We actually haven't played at all since last stream.
Yeah, I've been playing some limited and getting my ass kicked by Ray.
So we grabbed some lists that people have posted on SWDB.
Yeah,
from Gencon.
Yeah,
like this is the Yellow Han list that won. I think we got first and fourth in subsequent days, which is really really impressive.
Yeah, encouraging scalping is definitely a problem. So
I mean, $300 is kind of not a bad price.
Yeah, that's actually really low. So you actually saved $100.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Price, so.
It's pretty good. This Kira green list I got, and then a Sabine yellow list.
I mean, we didn't. There's all kinds of Clone Wars spoilers too.
Yeah, true.
We're not like a content mill channel, so we don't just like go over spoilers just to get a video out there. But we finally saw what exploit was.
Yeah, exploit means you sacrifice a unit and it gets minus X cost per unit sacrificed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that Asajj Ventress is like. She's a super low drop.
Yeah.
Right? That's what she is. She's there to be a super aggressive drop, so. Yeah.
But also thank you for those subs, Joker and Kit 46. Appreciate that.
Thanks, guys. But anyway, so these are deck lists from Gen Con. There's a lot to talk about after Gen Con.
I mean, it's been 2 weeks since we were live. There's a lot of things that have happened in that time. I forgot about the spoilers too.
Yeah.
Until just now, but man, they look sick. I think I'm more hyped for that set than I was for this one, and this set has kind of been like above my expectations.
This set was a slow grow for me. I was worried about the synergy level of stuff. I do think that limited. I'm on the fence about limited. Maybe it's just because I haven't won a game of limited. I like lost my game and then like quit to go play Path of Exile. That might be coloring my opinion of limited right now. But like limited is like such a crap shoot right now, right? Like depending on what cards your opponent has chosen to play or not, you can like win or lose a game before you sit down. And that's the way I felt. Like I got I got crushed by Finn Rao, right? Because I don't have like a good answer to Finn Rao.
Mm-hmm.
Finn Rao came down, smoked somebody, and then was like an 8/8. And then I was like, well, I got to attack 2 people into it, attack 1 person into it, and then my opponent smuggles in covert strength, heals, experience tokens, and then I just die on the next turn.
All of a sudden he's unkillable.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So all that aside, we're trying out some of the deck lists from Gen Con to just we didn't get tickets because it was sold out. I was actually going to think about we should start the stream by asking each other how much of Star Wars Unlimited we played at Gen Con. How much Star Wars Unlimited did you play at Gen Con, Justin?
None.
I didn't play any either. Because all the events were sold out.
Yeah.
Gen Con was sold out.
We had a great time hanging out at our Airbnb and playing the Slay the Spire board game.
Yeah, we played a lot of the Slay the Spire board game.
It was very good.
If you're a Slay the Spire fan, you play cards. You know, there's a chance that you've probably tried Slay the Spire at some point or another. The Slay the Spire board game is very good. It's a cooperative. That makes it a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, it was good. I am someone that did not play a lot of Slay the Spire video game, whereas Nathan is someone who played, I would say, well above average.
Yeah, probably
for normal people. So
yeah,
we did pretty well in the game, and even me in a position where I felt like I wasn't really making a lot of decisions, where I was like letting Nathan or like direct a lot of my decisions, or other friends that have played more Slay the Spire than me. Basically all the other people I was playing with were more experienced in the game than me, and I did feel like there was some quarterbacking happening. I didn't think that was a detriment on the experience.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot to be said for that.
There's a lot of gotchas in Slay the Spires because Slay the Spire is a very information-based game. So it's like if you play against the Snecko for the first time and you don't know how it works, you like I've had runs on A20 that are cruising along and will lose to Snecko. It's a gotcha even when you know what it does, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff like that in the game where, and it's a pretty good translation. There's a lot of stuff about it that's different for the purposes of the board game, but I think it actually speeds the board game up, which is good because turns can take a while. So
my biggest complaint about the game was that one of the characters, when it went infinite, the rest of us just like didn't play the game the rest of the time.
Yeah. But then the character couldn't go infinite on the boss because we were playing against like the time meter or whatever.
Yeah, but then like I had made my deck in a really fun way that I wanted to play with, and I had played it the one more time.
Yeah, the silent. I think the silent is the easiest character to go infinite with in the board game, and so our buddy finally like assembled the infinite contraption. And so yeah, we would like start a fight. and it wasn't like deterministic. That was the problem, right? Like,
so we all took our turns, and he's like, "And I got it."
And he's like,
okay,
hang on, wait, hang on, hold, wait. Okay, now I'm infinite, and then we're like, okay, we'll pack it up and move on to the next fight or whatever. So, okay. I'm just gonna go in order. I'll start with this Han.
All right, I'll play this Han.
Okay, Han.
I do have to play my Sabine last because I have to grab Falcons.
Oh yeah, fair enough. All right. I'll play this. So we'll rubber band then. You play that Han twice. I'll play this Han and then like say Hondo.
Yeah.
That way we get all
move on to Kira.
All the normal names. And then I'll bring this Han back for Sabine at the end there.
So this Han yellow list looked really interesting. It looked like it was very refined by its pilot. Obviously, they did a great job. They were undefeated. Fourth.
Yeah, they were undefeated. The first day at Gencon.
I will say I will probably not play it right. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I know what you mean. I don't know all the little ins and outs of the deck.
Yeah,
so.
That's true. We don't know it. So, I would say that as a disclaimer for this video. If you're watching it sometime in the future, so we didn't play these decks. If we lose 2 games with one of these decks, we're trying out the deck lists. A lot of these. I went to SWODB and picked up a bunch of these deck lists that were out there. So excited to see how they do.
Yeah, we'll probably dig into more Gen Con lists this week. Just like if we see an interesting list, not even necessarily ones that's winning, that like won a lot in the tournaments. Just stuff that looks cool. I want to see what kind of Boss Green was built, because I'm really, really interested in Boss Green after our last stream.
Yeah, I was going to say, there were a lot of Hans of both varieties, a lot of Sabines, a fair amount of Kiras and other villain control stuff. So it seems like that was kind of a holdover from the last meta, because that's and I think Rivals Fall has kind of pushed a lot of the end game leaders, right? Like for the most part, we're seeing success of leaders that are under the cost of Rivals Fall, right? Did you have decks you wanted to take to Gen Con? Nah, not really. We knew that the Gen Con tickets were sold out for quite some time, right? So like this. I guess something like this.
Yeah, we never like started planning to.
Yeah, so we were like, well, I guess they're sold out, so that makes it a little bit easier.
20.
3.
Okay.
You got the initiative.
I'll start with Sparker Rebellion.
Okay, my hand is Sabine and 2 Force Throws.
Sabine it is, I guess.
Alright, I'll Force Throw you.
Okay. I'll discard Falcon. I'll take initiative.
I'll Force Throw you.
Okay, I'll discard this Cartel Turncoat.
Get rid of my first turn play. Huh?
It's fair enough.
Huh? You want some cards?
Fair
enough. Alright, I guess this is going down.
Alright, I'll play this here tech.
Alright, I'll play K2 using Hans, who's going to come in and play damaged.
Take initiative.
I'll pass.
Okay, I will use on. Put a card down.
Alright, so this is the most obvious DJ I've ever seen. I'm going to take down tech.
Okay. I will smuggle in L337.
K2 is going to attack you for 4.
I will take initiative.
Alright, I'll pass.
Okay. Let's go ahead and fight this K2.
Okay. I'm gonna make you discard a card from your hand.
I'll discard Jetpack. I will.
No, it's my action. I'm gonna deploy.
Wait patiently. Okay. I will play Kira. Look at your hand. Something that costs 3 more. I will choose the. We'll choose the Open Fire.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pay 5 and smug one Cassian.
I'll take initiative.
I think I'll attack you for 6. Let's get the damage going.
Okay. I'll deploy Han.
Cassian's gonna go to your base for 3.
I'll attack Han. And put a resource in.
I'll attack your base for 3.
I'll smuggle in a DJ. I'll take one of those.
I'm going to use Han to play the Green Squadron A-Wing.
It comes in, or I take your resource ready, right?
Yeah, you just take the resource, yeah.
Okay. And I need to put one down also for DJ, right? Because I smuggled him. I don't think I did that.
Right.
Okay. I will attack Han.
I'm going to play Kanan.
I'll attack you for 3.
I'll take initiative.
What's up, Weary Warlord? Alright, I'll pass. So then I can blow up your resource with Han, right?
Yeah.
With the Han ability.
Yep.
Okay.
Something like that, perhaps. Oh, no. This is better.
Did you take initiative?
I did.
You did, okay. Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna have Kanan attack you for 4, and I'm gonna mill for 1. Okay, I'll heal 1.
I'll surprise strike DJ into Cassian.
A-Wing's going into you for 3.
Play Bodhi.
I'll fill the dragon in my hand.
Fell the dragon it is. There's any dragons to fell in this deck.
I'm gonna play Yoda.
I'll attack Yoda.
Alright, I'll draw. I choose me to draw. Playing A-Wing.
Attack you for 3.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
Kanan's going to attack you for 4.
Oh, we have not explained the rules of this game.
Oh, yeah.
Quite some time.
Yeah. If you haven't played Star Wars Unlimited, then I would say it's kind of like, I always compare it to Legends of Runeterra.
I lose.
Okay. I have a mace.
Yeah, you don't need that. Here. You just need one of those ships. Literally one of those A-Wings.
I compare this game a lot to Legends of Runeterra because of the initiative mechanic is kind of similar to Legends of Runeterra in that way. And you're trying to kill the opponent, but yeah, it's there's not blocking like in Runeterra. It's you could compare it to Hearthstone.
It's like Hearthstone with 2 lanes.
Yeah, you got 2 different lanes.
Destiny action system.
Right. There's back and forth in the same turn, and that's very similar to Legends of Runeterra. Destiny, Star Wars Destiny did a lot of that too. You've got heroes. That was kind of the thing with Legends of Runeterra, is that you would have you would build your deck around a certain number of champions, and you could only include so many champions in your deck. And in this game, you've got leaders you get to start the game with. So
I lost those 4 throws. I think I lost those 4 throws.
Oh yeah, because I emptied out the hand.
Yeah. I had 0 options going into the rest of the game.
Yeah,
essentially.
Yeah. That's what I figured. I can either play the aggressive thing turn 1, or since you got rid of Sabine, I was like, okay, well, I'll just throw 2 cards away.
Yeah.
The thing with Han's incredibly card hungry, right? And I'm guessing you had the DJ set up for tech, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had 3 DJs smuggled in that game.
Okay.
So yes. I mean, I knew that that turn where I was going for the DJ play, I knew it was obvious, but I didn't have anything better to do.
Right.
My pivot was just to smuggle in the lead, which was also fine.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because I put her into the row from my hand, which is a good thing for Han to have in his arsenal. Because a lot of time, if you're going for a big play with Han and just set 1, you overcommit to it, and then they disrupt you, and you have nothing to do at all.
Yeah.
So smuggling gives you a lot more options there.
Yeah, I don't think it's a surprise that he's still doing fine, right? He's clearly designed with smuggling in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
I won with IG. I won with every leader in set 1. I don't think that's. I think leader matchups are nightmarish this time. I clowned Tarkin decks. I would clown Tarkin decks with IG-88. I clown Tarkin decks with Leia. I clown Tarkin decks. I think Chewbacca was the one I probably had the least success with. Every time I played a Chewbacca deck, it would have to go late. But yeah, I mean, I played IG-88 decks that they'd kill you on 5 resources. You're just, it's the dude talking about striking out Timothy Chalamet. That's me. That's me in set 1 limited. With whatever hero you put in front of me. All right, I rolled a 1. You gonna? I'm gonna mulligan. Yeah, I think Cad. I actually don't like Cad as a leader, because I think Rey hard counters him. Right? You're like, okay, we'll do a damage to your guy, and then Rey's like, okay, well, I'll buff a guy. Right? My Cad's ability did not matter in the game that I played. I ended the game, and he had dudes that had 7 damage on them, and it didn't turn into any it didn't translate into any actual dead units. Right? Now, it would have been different if I wasn't playing against Rey. Now, like I said, I lost my first game, was out of prize contention, and was like, you know what, I'd rather go play Path of Exile. See you guys. See you next week. Okay. What a weirdo, this hand.
L3 through 7.
Pike symbol.
Take initiative.
Pass.
I'll play tech. I think people were like less likely to take a risk going into the Gen Con tournaments with their deck lists.
All right, I am going to smuggle in Collection Star Hopper, and I'll use Hondo to put an experience token onto Pike Sentinel.
I'll take initiative.
Gotta play around DJ, so I'll fight into tech with the Pike Sentinel. I don't particularly feel like losing the game to having a resource stolen on this turn. Pass. So playing this deck, the draws are smooth, buttery smooth. I mulligan that first one, but this is some buttery smooth goodness right here. I'm enjoying. This is a nice feel to this deck.
Nice deck feel.
Nice deck feel.
I'll fight here.
Okay. I am going to make an opening on tech. Smoke 'em.
Smoking that tech.
Smoking on that jumbo tech pack.
I'll play Warning Guards.
Is 2 damage here worth it? I think so. I'll attack you for 2.
Take initiative.
I'll pass.
Okay, we'll start with a Kira. Look at the hand. Covered Strength, Long Pike, Childress, or Chilton, Takedown, and Snoke. Probably gonna be the Chilton, since it's coming down as a 6/6. Actually, yeah, it's fine.
Chilton?
Yeah.
I'm gonna smuggle in Long Pike. Give him a experience.
Attack you for 2. Kira doesn't need to target a card in hand as well as a bit of tech. I see missed at local. So yeah, she can just name any card, right? I'll look at the card, the opponent's hand, and then name a card. It does not have to be a card in their hand.
Yeah, I'll attack you for 2.
Which is really important when you consider smuggle. I will fight you for 4.
I'll take it.
Pass. Are we gonna start set 2 tournaments? Good question.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about how we want to do like content for set 2.
Same.
And the long and short of it is I don't know.
IDK. Lol, IDK.
Lol.
IDK.
It's better for me to put that down. Okay. No. I had it right. I had it right before. Okay. Let's all right, let's have
7 rated from Hexile Gaming. Welcome.
Hexiled. Welcome, the Hexiles.
Sick name.
It's probably a long pike attack of some sort. So I'm gonna have Lom attack. He's gonna shield himself and shield your Leet. He's got attack into the Gomorrean Guard, so.
Okay. I'll deploy Han.
Alright, I'm gonna play the Super Commando Squad. I'm gonna play with the shield, and they've got Sentinel.
All cunning. All return to hand. And
Oh, I guess that's nothing to look at
yeah,
there. Wrong, double yellow.
+4 power. Actually, +4 power.
The Starfighter's gonna attack you for 2.
I'll surprise strike Han into the Long Pike.
I'm gonna covert strength to give this a experience token.
Attack you for 7.
Alright, I'm gonna bring out Hondo now.
Attack you for 2.
Let's kill Han.
Take initiative.
Alright, I'll pass.
Okay. 3 HP left on Noel Hondo there. Let's take him out.
Alright, I'm gonna blast Kira.
Okay. She's dead. I take 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smuggle in the Hotshot Blaster. And then fight Maul.
I'm gonna hit you for 3.
Play a falcon.
I'm gonna take initiative.
I'll go and fight that thing. And pass. 14 damage on me? Okay. My B. I'll leave that falcon as is.
Okay. I'm gonna Snoke.
Okay. I'll Cantina bounce the Snoke.
I'll take initiative.
I'll use Han. And I'll Spark.
Have fun.
Jesus. Yeah, I'll get the Snoke. I think. Yep. I don't think I can lose to it. Okay, I don't think I can beat a Snoke on the board. The other stuff I can kind of play around. Alright, I'll pass.
I'm gonna maul that guy.
I take 2. I almost smuggling the Falcon.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
I'll slap it for 7.
Slap you for 5.
I'm going to put a top target on the Falcon.
I'll Han your Maul.
One open.
Mm-hmm.
Shieldson, I'm going to show you 2.
Take down in front of 4?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
I'm at 20.
Yep.
Okay. I'm an overwhelming barrage and take out Han. Then I'll pass.
Okay.
Not going to resource anything.
I'll surprise strike for 8.
Okay. I'll take down and gain 6.
Han Jolson.
Power of the dark side.
Take initiative.
Got somewhere over here. I'll smuggle in this thing. Okay.
DJ 3. Take this. Same sleeves? Oh god.
Okay, I am gonna smuggle timely intervention buff here, and spend 7 on Maul. Trample DJ for 2.
That was your first slay, by the way, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'll take initiative.
Hit you for 4. I'll play an Inferno 4.
I lose. I feel like I probably messed up so many times during that game. I don't think I should have been losing that game. I felt like
I felt like you were like, I don't know. This Hondo deck feels really good.
Mm-hmm.
This Hondo deck feels clean. This deck is smooth. I had so many options every point in the game. I was trying to like kill you for a good chunk of it. I think without Kira, I think I'd get that game is a blowout because Chilton comes down. I mean, I guess you could waylay him.
Yeah, waylays and stuff.
I think that's fine, right?
Yeah.
The thing with Kira was on the table for far too long. I didn't have a good shot at her because of the stupid Gamorreans. So, all right, ECL Kiro versus Hondo. Some blue-green villain infighting. The smooth deck feel. Tune in. That's what you tune in to when you tune in to TTR.
That deck feel. Deck feel rating. The Han deck, I do think is very good. I just think I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with that deck. And it's very easy to not know what the hell you're doing.
I was trying to play around DJ like the whole game. I guess you didn't get him until much later.
Yeah, I mean I had one there, but
Like
I needed to do other
way
stuff.
Past, it was
yeah,
way
smuggling him for 7 doesn't feel very good. You want to be doing cheaty stuff. 15, 18. I did not have him early when you were dealing with tech, so there's that. But at least that threat being there is good.
Yeah, I just can't take a risk, right? I just don't think you can take the risk. It's a good... Yeah, okay. Alright. I'm glad to know that I was relatively on target with the Hondo Blue that I was playing with. Now I was playing like all new cards, and this deck is like a split between the first and the second set. There's no Avenger in this deck, which I think is kind of interesting. And we're not playing with sideboards. I do think a lot of these decks have a lot of awesome sideboard options. So depending on what you feel like is a bad matchup for you or whatever, you can at least make some nice sideboard decisions.
Okay, I'll play Pike Sentinel.
I'll play Pike Sentinel.
Take initiative.
Pass.
Play Super Laser Tech.
Smuggle in that little fella. We'll put the...
I'll take initiative.
Yeah, I'll fight the Pike Sentinel. And then pass. Take it for 2.
Play Super Laser Tech.
I'll do a cheeky little pass.
I'll blast my Super Laser Tech.
He has to pay 1 for that.
Oh, it costs 1? Sure.
I'll do another cheeky little pass.
Take initiative.
Okay.
Next. I'll play Vader. Run him out. Get Pike Sentinel and the Hylabon Enforcer.
I'll smuggle on Long Pike. And we'll buff I guess we'll buff the collection star hopper.
I'll deploy Kira.
Alright, so everything takes half their health.
Rounded down?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the first time I played Kira. This takes 1. Okay.
I'll attack you for 3.
I'll attack you for 4.
I'll take initiative.
Okay, pass.
Lom's gonna fight the Pike Sentinel, and I'm not gonna use it on attack.
Okay. I'll make an opening on Pike.
Timely intervention. Super Commandos into Vader.
Okay.
These guys are very good with timely intervention.
Oh yeah. I like timely intervention a lot, and like I see myself like holding it more than smuggling it, probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ECL and Inferno 4. So when played, bottom, and then fight. Bottom those as well.
All right, I'm bringing out Hondo. They don't have Sentinel right now, for the record.
Yeah. Tag you for 3.
Okay. I'm gonna fight Gira.
There you go. I'll power of the dark side.
What do we got down here? All right, it's the Super Commandos. I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
Resources.
I got 9.
I'm gonna play a Childson, and I'm gonna show you 4.
Okay. I play Relentless.
I should have timely intervention them. I guess that's fine. Hondo's going to attack you for 4.
Okay, take initiative.
Yeah, let's get overwhelming barrage, I guess. No sense in cracking the yeah, I guess there's no sense in playing anything here.
Didn't have Overwhelming Barrage. I can fell the dragon though. So there's that.
Guess I'm gonna play a Snoke.
He's dead.
And a draw for him dying.
I'll attack you for 6.
I'll hit you for 4.
Smuggle Long Pike.
I'll take initiative.
Yes.
I don't think there will ever be a time for you. Okay. Smuggling. Timely intervention.
That would be.
Oh yeah,
would be
fizzled.
countered.
Fizzled. I don't know what's on top of my deck. Am I okay with that getting countered? Loses all abilities. I still would get the experience token with Hondo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tag you for 6.
Okay. Well, Overwhelming Barrage. So 6 and 2. Because it's going to be up to 6. 8 damage.
Take it for 4.
Well, I'll take you for 10.
Smuggle this timely intervention. For the fizzle.
I'll just fight Hondo.
That'd be fucking you up if I could play some events right now.
I'm sure. No, we did not get any of the promo packs. We talked about it a little bit on the beginning of the stream.
You would be getting fucked up right now if I could be using some events. I'm gonna Vigilance, kill Long Pike, heal for 5.
Play Starfire.
I'll take initiative.
I'm trying to decide if it's worth like blasting my Relentless to shield it. Sure, I'll do it. Actually, I don't know the lines with like what you're supposed to be curating. I'll pass. Yeah, Relentless is a pretty good card.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play a Valiant Vigilant Pursuit Craft. Smuggling.
Play Avenger.
Yeah, okay. Next game.
Okay.
The double ramp. That was a good game.
Yeah,
that was a good game. I mean, my hand, my hand was like Super Laser Blast, Overwhelming Barrage, Double Vigilance, Power of the Dark Side, and it was just like because you double ramped, you're playing stuff that's like 9 or more, and I'm like looking at like 6 resources, and I'm like, now I feel like it was pretty close.
It was.
You were one attack away from death.
Yeah.
I had to make the play that kept me alive because you could just take initiative, and that in that previous state there, I had Chilton and the Super Commando Squad, and I don't think you could kill both. But the problem is I died to. That's a game where if I had Covert Strength, I think I win because I can Covert Strength and heal my Hondo. If I just draw the Covert Strength somewhere in there, I can play it for 1 and then go do other stuff.
Yeah.
Overwhelming Barrage won the game multiple places, and if I could have played it after the Relentless was out, right? So, yeah, I think I only had the. Did I play the? I don't know. That's another one. It's one of those same thing. If I know the lines. I was trying to play around Avenger, and then Relentless came down. And I was just like, "What?
Yeah.
What?"
I think the Relentless is a one-up in here, which I really like it. Yeah. I like it Relentless more and more.
Yeah, Relentless is like in the control matchups. Relentless is insane, right?
Yeah,
because you sync 2 spells into it to get rid of it. And... yeah, alright. Boba Fett yellow time.
Okay, great. I'm so excited.
This is not the spaceship build. This is not the Blues spaceship build.
Just the same old Boba Yellow we've been seeing for 3 months.
Yeah, I really like that Hondo deck. The Hondo deck is a lot of fun.
It's really cool.
That Hondo deck is a lot of fun.
When I first picked up Hondo, that's kind of how I felt. Is that you just have to figure out what pieces need to be put together and make him good.
Yeah.
And that might not even be like the best possible pieces with Hondo. Like
I really liked that one.
It's got a lot of potential.
I felt like I had a million options every single turn.
The covert operations is pretty cool in there. I will mulligan. This hand of Vader Snoke Relentless. Need the ramp.
Well, something like this. I think we resourced a little something like that.
Did we roll already? You won?
You won.
I won?
You've
Give me that.
won every single roll that we've made today.
Excellent. Pike Sentinel.
Crafty Smuggler.
Take initiative.
Pass.
I'll resupply.
Boy Toro.
Boy Toro. I'll take initiative.
My neighbor Toro.
No, I can attack you for 2. Never mind.
Well, I'll take initiative.
Okay, you got it.
Alright, Toro's gonna smoke the Pike Sentinel.
Smoked. I'm gonna deploy Kira.
Four cards in hand. I'm gonna Cunning, make you discard a card at random and give him +4.
Give the Smuggler +4?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Overwhelming Barrage. Wipe them guys.
I'll take it.
Take it for 6. Pass.
Play Suckets.
Overwhelming Barrage. Blast Zuckus.
I'll deploy Boba Fett.
I'll take you for 6.
I will attack Kira.
She's dead. I'll take initiative.
Alright, I'll pass.
Maul. Trample for 6?
Yeah. I'll play Fett's Fire Spray.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
I'll hit you for 5.
Hit you for 7.
Yeah. I'll hit you for 5.
Play Black Sun Starfighter.
I'll Forlom Maul.
Play Gideon.
Next game.
Okay. Kira Green.
Jesus.
Kira Green is just more blue-green villain shenanigans. You know, it's the same old stuff, right?
I mean, yeah.
She's really good, for sure. I didn't really use her ability there effectively, I'll say. But the deck does looks very similar to
the Krennic stuff.
Yeah.
It's back-to-back Overwhelming Barrages, man.
Brutal.
Feel a rant brewing? Nah.
I don't know if there's anything to rant about those games, right?
It was back-to-back Overwhelming Barrage.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It was leader into Overwhelming Barrage into Overwhelming Barrage. I mean, draw up a situation. Draw up, a situation where I get out of that, right? Bodhi? Bodhi's in the sideboard of this deck. I think I would be playing Bodhi main.
Yeah,
that's me, personally.
Definitely.
Just because that game, both those games, I lost Overwhelming Barrage, right? I was having to wait, but you had infinite time with Relentless to get to an Overwhelming Barrage to win the game, right? I couldn't, I lost the game to the Relentless, but no, I didn't have anything to play. I did not have anything to play ever with Boba Fett. Nothing to play. On turn 3, so there were several decision points in that game that I had. Turn 3, I could have played a 7th Fleet Defender. Now, I discarded randomly with Cunning. So, did you have 2 Overwhelming Barrages in your hand?
No, I had the Make an Opening, Gideon, Overwhelming Barrage, and something else. Yeah. So my plan was ambush in with Gideon or Make an Opening or Overwhelming Barrage.
Yeah. So I was trying to hit the Overwhelming Barrage, right? And I hit and Make an Opening. So I could have played 7th Fleet Defender, and then it dies to Make an Opening. Yeah, I don't know. Without Bodhi, I don't know what you're supposed to do against these control decks right now. But no, I never had anything to play. Right, never had anything to play off of the Boba Fett resources.
All right, we're back to Sabine Yellow, classic. The Sabine Yellow list actually looks a lot. It's pretty similar to the Cassian list I built last 3 weeks ago, whenever I did that. It's a little more space oriented. I would say heavily space oriented. It's playing the Alliance X-Wing, which I was like, is this card ever going to get played again? When this new set comes out, but I mean,
it's a rebel.
It's certainly got a role to play.
It's a rebel, so yeah. All right.
Kills Lurking Tie Phantom.
It does, without dying.
Yeah.
Even.
The Simeon deck is not playing Poe, and the SWDB description is the defense of not playing Poe.
Yeah.
It's a paragraph about why they're not playing Poe.
Yeah.
Which I totally agree with.
All right, I'm not going to argue.
Yeah.
6. Wow. Initiative.
Classic set 1 matchup here. Okay.
Mercenary gunship.
That makes this way worse. This A-Wing I have. Maybe I should have bite the bullet and play the A-Wing.
Jake Levin, thank you for 3 months.
Appreciate it. I'll do one to each base.
Take initiative.
This might be insane, but I'm going to sneak attack Millennium Falcon and play and fight that. I don't get to put it back in my hand, right? At the start of the regroup phase. At the start of the regroup phase, defeat it. When you ready cards during the regroup phase. Okay, yeah, that's good. It's gone. Okay, that's it.
Boba Fett.
Play an A-Wing.
Take initiative.
I'll blast us. Pass.
Bounce +4.
Okay. Play Sabine.
Hit you for 7.
Well, hit us for 1.
I'll take initiative.
Why don't you take the A-Wing and play Falcon turn 2? Maybe am I missing something? No, I'm just an idiot. I don't know all the plays. I'm not going to always make the best play. I'll play this A-Wing.
I have the initiative.
I'll deploy Sabine. I'll attack you for 3. And pass.
I'm going to Forlorn unit Sabine.
Okay.
And then I'll ready a resource with Fett.
Oh, Wing Leader Sabine.
Alright, I'll 3 your base.
I'll 4 to your base. 5.
I'm gonna deploy the Fat Man.
Attack you for 3.
I'll attack you for 4 and I'll ready 2.
I'll play a Cartel Turncoat.
I'm gonna play Toro Calican.
Take initiative.
I'm gonna Greedo, and we're gonna smoke Greedo, and we'll use Greedo's ability. We use Toro's ability to kill Greedo to ready Toro. I realize I'm not saying that very
you should
clear.
definitely go through all the motions.
Let's go through all the motions.
Yeah.
Greedo's a bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Toro says when I play another bounty hunter, I can deal damage. So I'm going to deal damage to Greedo. Greedo's going to die. Toro's now ready. Greedo is dying. I'm going to flip the top card. It is not a non-unit card, and then Toro's going to attack you for 3.
Okay.
I feel like I value the 3 damage here because that puts you pretty close to dead. I've got several combinations of characters that can attack on the next turn that kill you. So I'll draw. Am I resourcing anything? I don't think so. I guess we do resource something like that.
I don't have any means of lethal this turn, so
no.
Yeah.
Okay, so but you got 5. You need 16 damage, and you're looking at 7, 11, 12. No surprise strike.
No, I have no surprise
strike. Excellent. Got ahead of the aggro deck that time. All right, I've got Han Solo. One last Han to play.
I think it was just that the first turn play is just too bad for me.
Yeah, if you'd done it the other way around.
Yeah, maybe it probably would have been better. Yeah.
Surprise strike the A-wing into the mercenary. And then you've got the Falcon to start doing 3 damage in the skies.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly you don't know that it dies, right? That's why it was going the way. Now, it doesn't make sense. Falcon's in the picture.
I mean, I was pretty sure Falcon died there, but yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
We're looking at the picture, and the Falcon's in the picture, right? And they should be designed so they work together.
Yeah, it should come back to hand.
Should go back to hand, but that's...
It would make sneak attack way better if that was the case.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
It'd probably be getting played in like all these decks.
Yeah,
but I'm not a Sabine player. I certainly don't know all the lines.
There was a lot of Sabine green decks at Gencon. We're not playing any of those right now, but
those are a little easier to play than Sabine yellow. I think.
I think so.
I would say a good bit easier to play than Sabine yellow.
Yeah, you're just kind of playing on curve. You're like your goal is to play the stuff on curve, threaten, mostly go to the face, trade where it makes sense. The thing about the Sabine green decks, they keep those control decks honest.
Yeah. Sabine yellow kind of does too.
Yeah, I think Sabine yellow. The thing was, I think Sabine yellow had more play against the control decks in the first set because you could just kill people randomly out of nowhere with Falcon plus sneak attack plus for all cause. I think there's like everybody's playing too much stuff that doesn't work with for a cause now.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's much harder to play that card, for sure.
All right. 12.
7.
Initiative. Okay, well, that's a resource, and I guess one of these is resourced. All right. Actually, you and who? You?
That's pretty tough to beat right there. ECL Wrecker, Timely Foe, and then Timely Wrecker 3 straight turns. It's very hard to beat, I bet.
Okay, well, kill a guy, trample, or do a lot of damage to somebody and trample. I guess it's that. All right. Bang.
Sabine.
I'll take initiative.
I'll blast us.
Oh, I gotta guess resources. Yes. Attack for 3.
Attack for 3.
I'm gonna play a Sabine.
Play Falcon.
I'm gonna use Han to play this A-Wing damaged.
I'll fight that A-Wing.
I'll take initiative.
I will do damage. And pass. I will pay for Falcon.
Okay. I'm gonna have Sabine fight your Sabine.
I'll fight the A-Wing.
I'm gonna use Han to play Kanan.
I'll deploy Sabine.
I'm going to force throw you.
A-Wing.
Alright, I'll blast the Falcon.
I'll play a wing leader.
I'll take initiative.
Okay. I'll take your 5.
Okay. Kanan's gonna go to your base for 4. Heal for 2. Afternoon, Dave.
I'll take your 5.
Okay. Attack you for 3.
I'll surprise strike wing leader in for 5.
Play Han.
Leia and exhaust Han.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
Right. What do I want to get blown out by? Alright, I'm gonna use Han, and I'm gonna play LS here. LS is going to subtract 3 from Sabine. Give Sabine -3 this turn.
Okay. I'll attack you for 2.
Okay. Sabine is going to attack Leia, do 1 damage to your base, and then trade with Leia.
Take it for 2.
Kanan will fight Sabine. Heal me for 1.
I'll play Alliance X1.
Attack you for 3.
Play K2SO.
I will take initiative.
Pass.
Two guards in hand, resource nothing. I'm going to use Han to play Obi-Wan. And yeah, just play Obi-Wan.
Fight your base for 2.
Okay. Luke's going to attack your base and restore 3.
Tag you for 2.
Attack you for 4. Heal 2.
Play Valiant Assault Ship.
Goes up to 5.
Yeah.
Two open.
Yep.
Surprise strike doesn't do it. I'll take initiative.
Okay. I will lose.
Okay.
The game.
All right.
I think I'll as soon as Luke at the table.
Yeah, I could have played Obi-Wan or I could have played Luke. And in my head, if you waylay Luke, I still get the -3, right? If you waylay Obi-Wan, I just like lose the game.
I don't think there is actually even waylay in here. Or spare the
Oh, really? Oh.
It's playing for a cause, so it's not playing waylay.
Yeah, okay.
It's playing surprise strikes and sneak attacks, and that's it.
Okay, that's the only... Okay, all right.
Out of heroism.
All right.
Yep.
This Han deck, pretty fun. Han
yeah,
blue.
it's pretty solid.
I had a Chewie. I could have, instead of playing Obi-Wan, actually had Carabast also. So Carabast could do 4 for
Carabast
2.
is super good in Han.
Yeah, Carabast is insane in this deck. I could have cheated out Chewie instead of Obi-Wan. Yeah.
I think I'm just horrible at Sabine.
Yeah, I like this.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I like this Han blue deck. It's pretty sweet.
I feel like I just peter out really hard. And I don't know what I can't deal with any of the bigger threats.
Yeah.
I need decks where I can like answer cards, such as Villain Green. That's the only deck I can play properly, I think.
This MF when there's no overwhelming barrage in hand.
Yeah, what do I do?
All right, we'll be back tomorrow with some more decks from Gencon.
Well, we're gonna look into just building a few more decks from Gencon, playing around with those. We still got to figure out what we want to do going forward
for this set.
Yeah. For this set, yeah.
I mean, so
something similar to last time is certainly on the docket.
Yeah, and it might. I don't know. It's something we got to talk about, right? Because I don't know, maybe we do like a King of the Hill thing. We have like a deck.
Like a gauntlet? Like a...
Not necessarily like a gauntlet,
like
but
the deck plays till it loses kind of thing?
Yeah. We could do something like that. We have a deck, we come up with decks. I don't know. I don't want to do the exact same format as before.
Okay, yeah.
Because I felt like that locked us into something longer. So like with Keyforge, there's like a length of time between sets, and so we can kind of measure it.
It's not like the meta really develops even in Keyforge. Like our meta is different than the overall meta, and that's okay.
Yeah, and that's fine because that's like local metas are going to be that way, right? Because somebody may have a local meta deck that's just an absolute menace, but it goes to a Vault Tour and it gets clowned on, right? But in this game, the meta shifts so much. There were a lot of like late emerging decks that we didn't get to put into our tournament, so I don't know how to account for that. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I think it may be best if we do like smaller form stuff.
We could do like 8 decks.
Maybe 8 decks, something like that. Participating in any Mars Civil War events? Yes. I believe it's in a couple weeks. Locally. So we got the kit in. We looked at it. But I haven't opened like there's like these Martian pods or something like that. You like take a Mars pod and add it to your deck. So if you don't open any Mars, I think is that the way it works? You choose whether you're playing like the Loyalists or the Rebels or something like that. And you get like the kit came with like a bunch of extra Mars cards. We didn't open the packs, but it looks like it's 12 cards or something like that. So you like put it into a deck, which is it. Yeah, so a new Challenger approaches sounds like a cool format. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I think the thing is, I mean, we
see what decks can like.
You touched on it.
Wins.
I was gonna say you touched on it earlier with the Han deck. You're like, I know this deck is powerful, but I don't know what I'm doing. Right?
Yeah, that's a way for us to learn the decks.
Yeah,
right.
And so like a lot of the deck content on YouTube right now is here's the deck list, here's important stuff.
Here's some games with it.
Yeah, are there any games?
Yeah, a lot of them will play on Carabast.
Yeah,
they'll play like 5 or 6 games with it.
Yeah,
after the deck explanation.
So yeah, I don't want to like copy that format necessarily, but I think the shorter term, the more bite size, the better it is, right? So
yeah,
Elder Pods or Rebel Pods.
We'll keep ruminating on it because and really feedback was great too. A lot of people have said even that they like our more recent videos better than the ones that were just like a match a day,
right?
Which I understand too because it's just kind of jamming games with a bunch of different decks.
There's a lot of I mean, there were a lot of interactions in this, right? The blue-green villain on blue-green villain control. Like, yeah, you probably knew Relentless was good in that format.
But then it's on the table and it's like, it's
actually
probably the most important card in the matchup.
Yeah, it was on the table to the end of the game. So, I mean, I made ways out of it, but the problem was
you have to like engineer those ways, and you're like having to waste actions. And if you're wasting actions later in the game, then I'm just like playing powerful shit.
Now I had like 9 cards in my hand at the end of the game. The problem was to play. It was like Double Vigilance, Overwhelming Barrage, Super Laser Blast, Power of the Dark Side. So to play at a minimum 2 of those would cost me 8 resources. And so every time I got to the next resource threshold, you would do something that meant I needed 1 more resource to get rid of it. But yeah. Anyway, there you go. We're done for today. We'll be back with some more stuff tomorrow.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Hope you all have a good rest of your day, and goodbye.
Goodbye.